Hi everyone, welcome on to today's video. Now, do you, like me, have a problem working out the dialogue on some of these programs and films lately? It seems to me like the actors are kind of mumbling a bit. It's kind of especially if it's a Scottish accent, a Welsh one, and some really deep southern American accents. You really do struggle to pick out what they're saying. Now I know I wear hearing aids, but they haven't made any difference as far as working out the actual spoken word. Now I can hear the spoken word, there's no problem, I can hear what they're supposed to be saying. But all that they're supposed to be saying sounds like a mumble, because it seems like the music either drowns out the actual vocal, or you can get bombs, explosions in films and so on, that also kind of goes over the actual spoken word. Old films from years ago, I mean, the actors always projected their voice. It was part of the way it was, so you never have a problem with old films. They're always well projected vocal. You never had a problem working out what was being said, but today it's really bad. Now I've got a surround sound system, as you know, in the front room, and I come to realise a little while back that maybe the front speaker, which is the one that sits under the telly or just above it, wherever you've got it positioned, is more important and critical than we first thought. Now I just recently updated all my system to a focal one. It's a French speaker system which I really liked. I heard them at the Bristol Hi-Fi show a couple of years back, decided that I really like focal speakers, so I'm going to change for those. But I only changed the two fronts and the two backs. The main front centre speaker I left as it was. It was a very old 20-year-old Kef speaker, and it, just in my mind, well, it's Kef, it's got to be good, hasn't it, you know? So I didn't change it. Well, that was a bit of a mistake. I come to realise that the sound was getting more and more difficult. We kept going through loads of settings to try and get the sound right on the surround receiver, and it was a lot of fiddling around and still struggling. What did he say? I heard what he said, but what did he actually say? Especially if you're watching, say, there was a great series on just recently. It was based in Scotland and to do with a submarine. Fantastic, but obviously it was Scottish accents. And when they were down in the submarine and they were speaking, it was very difficult to understand the spoken word. So, recent purchase is a new front speaker, and this is a focal one that matches with what I've already got in the focal speakers. And to say the difference was dramatic, it was really fantastic. They're still mumbling, they're still got their Scottish accent or their Irish accent or their deep South American accent, but finally you can pick out what they're saying. I never realised that that centre speaker was so important in the surround sound system. If you want to really get that spoken word there so you can hear what they're actually saying, work out what they're saying because it's cleared up, is intelligible at last, then that front speaker is the all important one, more than the others, believe me. So I'll show you what I've got now. We'll take you to the front room. This then is my front speaker now, my focal speaker. I have it just on that shelf as close as I could get it to level with the telly, and it's slightly pointing up, although it doesn't show. And obviously it matches my focal speakers here on the left and the right over there. Same make again, and fantastic they are too. So the importance of that front speaker, that spoken dialogue speaker, it's made the world of difference, believe me. Don't worry, the Americans are still mumbling and when they're on their films, and you're still getting the accents, but they're just good enough now for the clarity of that front speaker to work out what they're actually saying. Okay, so it's a little tip from me. If you've got a surround sound system and you want to improve it a little bit more to get that spoken word clearer, that's the way that's worked for me. Okay, all my stuff in the video, usual place, Darren33. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.